What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. We're back with another EDC knife video. Thanks for clicking, thanks for watching. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button for me. It really helps the channel. Today we're going to do a unboxing of a Spyderco Paramilitary 3 lightweight. We're going to unbox it, talk about it a little bit, and then do a comparison with a Paramilitary 2, show the size differences and all that jazz. So subscribe, like, comment, I appreciate it. Let's get into this. I ordered this from Smoky Mountain Knife Works and got a couple cool freebies with it. Now, I've already opened this and all that jazz, cut off all the address information and all that, but let's get into it. You get a packet of papers, get some packing papers, and all the goodies. Get this out the way. First, we get a sticker with a Matthew 28:6 Bible verse and Smoky Mountain Knife Works. That's pretty cool. I'm a sucker for decals. I'm also a sucker for patches. Now, I did order this patch with this order. Smoky Mountain Guns and Ammo. And if you've never looked up Smoky Mountain Knife Works, it's a huge knife store. I think it's somewhere in the Smoky Mountains, obviously. So, but it's a huge knife store. Huge knife store, and I'm sure all you knife gurus out there already know that, but if you've been watching my videos long, you know I mostly do guns and tactical gear, but I have recently got into Spydercos, and like a couple videos ago I said I got bit by the Spyderco bug. Well, it bit me hard. I'm kind of hooked on these things. We will start with the free gifts. This was free, and I kind of actually needed it. It's a Torx driver set. It's got all your bits, pocket clip, really cool. Needed this really bad because I'm constantly changing scales and all that stuff on these Spydercos, and my collection is growing fast, so I really needed this. So we got this, and then with a promo code that they gave me on the website, got this two-sided pocket sharpener. I don't know how good these are or not. I actually have one of these that is branded Smith & Wesson, and it's a 300 and a 600, and this one is a 400 and 1000 grit. So pretty cool. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes. Got the Spyderco box with the sticker, made in USA made, Paramilitary 3 lightweight, BD1N blade steel, and I got the black DLC coated blade. This is the first one that I've acquired with the black blade. This is exactly how this thing came. Blade centering looks fairly good. The action is really good on this thing straight out the box. No blade play in any direction. Look at that finish on that blade. CTS BD1N. You got your Spyderco logo, Golden, Colorado, USA Earth. This thing is really lightweight. Look at this action straight out of the box. I mean, it's kind of hard for me to show on camera with how gravity works, but just buttery smooth action. I have some aluminum scales on the way for this, and I got gunmetal gray with the black blade. It's gonna look really good. These have the wire pocket clip, which I prefer over the regular Spyderco pocket clip because this is more of a deep carry. Really firm, really grabs a hold of your pocket, so you're not going to lose your knife really easy. It's got those Spyderco bi-directional scales that actually they're really grippy. This is my first pair of 3. This thing is super duper sharp, straight out of the box. We've got some notebook paper here. We'll do some paper tests with the factory edge. Oh, come on. Well, this isn't working out well on camera. Super duper sharp. This is some super thin paper. Super sharp, straight out the box. You get your Spyderco, the edge is a ghost decal. Like I said, I'm a sucker for decals. I'm actually getting quite a few of those. And then you get your Spyderco updated paperwork, little pamphlet on the blade that you have purchased, the design evolution, and just history on the make and model. Now, the Spyderco boxes leave a little to be desired, but they are what they are. It's the Spyderco box. Everyone knows what they look like. And unfortunately, now I know what the fakes look like. But yeah, I'm really excited to mod this knife a little bit. Like, I don't really like the super lightweight knives. I like a little bit of heft to my knives. Like, I have a Tenacious I added brass scales to, and that thing is really chunky. It feels really good. The aluminum scales I've added on my PM2 make it a little more chunkier, but not as quite as chunky as the brass scales. But we're gonna add some aluminum scales to this. I think they're AWT scales, I'm pretty sure, and I'm just gonna stick with this black wire pocket clip. We're gonna try it for a while. This is probably gonna be my EDC knife. I will carry this knife for a while and then come back and let you guys know how she held up. And then just for comparison, I have my PM2 crew wear here that I modified with the aluminum scales. And I have another Lynch Northwest pocket clip coming. This is just a cheapie off of eBay. It works. It's not super strong, but it does work. I'm actually seen where my... Sorry guys, my dog seen a critter outside and had to go chase it. I forget where I was at, but Oh yeah, this is my Paramilitary 2 crew wear, and I finally found some scales for the crew wear because the crew Carta, because it doesn't have the nested liners, so just any Paramilitary 2 scale won't work. And I think this thing looks really sick with these black scales. And then I got the Lynch Northwest spider web deep carry clip that is shipped and is on the way, that I will show on the channel. I think it's going to look super sick on this. So for size comparison, we will show the PM2 and let's see the size difference there. Basically the same knife, just the PM3 is a little bit smaller. And this will be my EDC knife. I have been carrying this quite a bit, cutting a lot of boxes. You see the blade is still in perfect shape. This crew wear steel is amazing. I've cut a lot of boxes and this thing is still super sharp. Super duper sharp. And that's, I've carried this thing for like a month, slicing through boxes and tape and just cutting a lot of stuff with this, mostly boxes and tape though, but this crew wear edge has just held up great. So let me know in the comments which one you guys would carry. I think this one's going to look really sick with the gunmetal gray scales with the black DLC blade. And we'll see how long this BD1N steel, how long it holds an edge for. I've seen mixed reviews online about the BD1N steel. I really don't know much about these steels at all. Like I said, I just got into these knives 2 or 3 months ago, and I've really kind of got hooked on them, so I really like them. But yeah, that's about it. Just wanted to do the unboxing of the Para 3 and then show the comparison. If you guys got anything from this video, then don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Get out and cut some stuff with your knives, and stay tuned for more content here on the Appalachian Smoke Wagon channel, and we will see you on the next one.